my name is Emma. I am from Creative Crew in Tumby Bay, and I'm a big advocate for art for wellbeing. I would like to give you guys some great ideas that you can use for your own mental fitness that are cheap or free. So let's get into that. So here is an example of something that has been made on cardboard, just standard cardboard, and we've cut little bits out. And if you have a little look here, there's even some 3D pieces. So you can do a lot of things with cardboard, and I believe I've painted on this one with gouache. You can also work on top of it with pencil. And here is one which I have done decoupage, like collaging rather, on cardboard with gel medium and drawing into it whilst it was wet, so you can kind of see these areas here. So that was done scratching into it while the paint was wet. You do get a bit of a shiny surface with that one, but you can work over top of it. It's very workable. Here's another one which I think, yeah, this one is oil paint, and that was another just experiment on how you can scratch things into it and sort of see what it comes up like on cardboard. It was actually really cool. Oil paint on cardboard. If you watched Portrait Artist of the Year, you would have seen Dan Butterfield, and he does some really amazing work on cardboard. So if you want to have a look at him, I suggest that. He is really cool to have a look at. This is oil paint which has been scratched into, obviously the texture of the cardboard, and to paint on that one I did put a layer of PSU, which is primer sealer undercoat, the builder's version. So it's cheaper than maybe using gesso. Also, this one here, another example of something which was painted on top of cardboard. This one is just gouache, so it's a water-based paint. You can work over the top of that with pens, pencils, anything you like, and it's quite a fun little exercise and something that works well in a low-cost situation. Okay, number 2. So if you've got some people coming along and they don't know what to do, or they think they can't do anything, what they can do is a scribble. And I'll give you an example of a scribble. And you know how we used to do this when we were at kindy, and we would fill in different parts. So what you can do, which is a really good exercise for your brain, is to go along and just fill in all the corners. And that's something that doesn't take a lot of thinking about. It's a really great thing for anxiety, excuse me. And you can also do it with different colours. I'll give you a couple of examples of some things that I've done previously of the same principle. So this is an image that has been made doing a scribble and then working on making some of the lines thicker, some of the lines thinner, and then filling it with patterns. So that's also an option. Or you can just continually fill in, just rounding the corners, and then you'll get sort of abstract shapes. It's quite a good result for something that is doesn't take a lot of thinking about, and it can really help people get their confidence up. Here's another example. So this is the same kind of a thing, but I've just used different colours. On this one, it's painted underneath with watercolour, and I've just worked over the top in gel pens and pencil. But it's quite a fun exercise, and you can fill a whole sketchbook with things like this and feel really accomplished. So this is number 3. So what this is a continuous line, just drawing in a continuous line and seeing what happens. I'm a big advocate for having a junk book or a sketchbook and just putting all sorts of experiments in there, because it's really good for your confidence, and all the things that you do that you don't like teach you what you do like. So this is just pen continuously drawn in one line, draw over the top of it. It can be as messy as you want, and then it's coloured in with coloured pencil. So hopefully that gives you a couple of ideas that you can go ahead and use with people in your groups or for yourself. Fantastic for your mental fitness, which we all need to focus on, because being mentally fit is one of the most important things, because if you can't think straight, everything else is messed up too.